Hello and welcome to We Poets. My name is Sally Baker and I'm the host of We Poets. Tonight We Poets is celebrating its 32nd year anniversary. I and my director Adna Tuma, that you'll hear from later on, I'm going to interview him at the end of the program. We created this program in 1984 and here we are 32 years later, and we want to thank you all for coming tonight and helping us celebrate. We have an outstanding young lady here who won first prize for her poetry in a recent contest presented by the Inducilo Jubilo here in Berkeley. And then we have 4 dancers who also performed at that award ceremony. So we're going to hear from each of them. So here we go with our first poet. Hello, young lady.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Very good.
Good. Could you look there at camera 3 and tell us your name and how old you are and where you go to school, please?
My name is Francie Lopez. I am 9 years old, and I go to Washington Elementary School.
Good. And what do you like best about school?
I like going to recess and library.
Oh, that's good. You like to read books?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now tell us about this award that you won recently.
It was an award I got from the poetry contest, and it was first place.
Good. How long did it take you to write it?
It took me a few hours.
A few hours. Good. So what's the name of your poem?
My poem's name is Box of Mystery.
Okay, look right there at camera 3. Nice and loud, and let's hear it, please.
I will put in my box a Chinese dress full of laughter, a coat full to the brim with loneliness, a single tear full of sadness. I will put in my box the first groan of school, filled with desperation, the first slave who escaped, the first letter of independence. I will put in my box a gleeful laughter, a smile cold as the moon, the cry of one now gone. I will put in my box the first ray of sunshine after a cold, harsh winter, the first flower of spring, the first laugh of a newborn. I will put in my box a long shower of tears, a cold feeling filling the room, a cry of pain so loud. I will fashion the box of silver and gold, the hinges of moonstone, the latch of peridot. When you open the box, you will feel evil, happy, sad, independent, and mysterious.
Great. Let's clap. Wasn't that wonderful? Very nice. I'm very proud of you. Could you tell us what you received as an award for this wonderful first place?
I received a bunch of certificates and a giant medal.
Good. And you got a money award too, didn't you? Could you tell us how much the money award was for?
$25.
Good for you. What are you going to buy with that $25?
Well, I'm putting $5 of it in my bank.
Good.
And I'm saving the rest until I know what I want.
Oh, that's a good idea. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about you before the other girls come on?
Nothing.
Okay, well, I'm very proud of you, and thank you for coming to help us celebrate our 32nd year anniversary. Let's give her another round of applause. And now we're going to hear from our 4 dancers, and I'm going to interview them one at a time, and then they're going to dance for us. So here we go. Hello, young lady.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
Good.
Oh, good. Can you look there at camera 3 and tell us your name and how old you are and where you go to school, please?
My name is Amala Delesio, and I'm 9 years old, and I go to Valley View Elementary School.
Great. What do you like best about school?
I like to do math and science
Good. And why is it important that boys and girls do math and science?
because it helps you learn and it teaches you new stuff.
That's great. Now tell me, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for 4 years.
4 years. And how often do you have to practice?
I mostly have to practice every day or twice a week.
Good. And you do this after school?
Yes.
And how many other girls are in the group?
4.
Oh, tonight's
No,
only
3.
4, but there's more in the group when you
Yeah.
when I saw you dance. There must have been about 20 or 25?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, what else do you like to do for fun?
I like to play basketball.
Good. What else?
And
You play a musical instrument?
No.
No, would you like to? What instrument would you like to play?
I would like to play piano.
Oh, that's good, good. Now, is there anything else you'd like to tell me about you, about this dance group, or just anything about school?
No.
Okay, this is your first time on TV? Well, you did a very good job, and we're going to see you dance pretty soon, okay? Let's give her a round of applause. And now we have another pretty young lady. She's got on a bright pink tutu, and she's going to tell us all about herself. Hello, young lady.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Look there, camera 3, and tell us your name and how old you are and where you go to school.
My name is Beda, and I'm 10, and I go to Thousand Oaks.
Great. And what do you like best about school?
I like to do art.
Art. What kind of art?
Like doing it on canvas and doing portraits.
Good. Have you won any prizes for your artwork?
No, not yet.
I bet you will, though. Now tell me about your dancing. How long have you been dancing?
I have been dancing for 6 years.
6 years. Wow. And how often do you girls practice?
We practice at We Rock, which is after school, and I also practice sometimes at home.
Good. Have you performed any places besides school?
Yeah, home.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
And tell me your teacher's name.
My teacher's name is Nat.
Good, good. And did she make these beautiful tutus, or did your parents buy them?
No, Nat made all these tutus, and they're really pretty.
Good. Did you girls get to select the color that you wanted?
No, not. She chose our tutus.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Now tell us some more about yourself. Anything you'd like to tell me about you?
I like to do soccer,
Good.
and I also play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Did you take any interesting trips this summer?
I went to Chuck E. Cheese with my family.
Was that a birthday party?
It was for fun on the weekend.
Good, good. Have you traveled outside of the Bay Area?
I've gone to Santa Cruz. I've gone to Los Angeles.
Oh, what did you do in those two towns?
So when I went to Santa Cruz, I went to Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And when I went to Los Angeles, I went to Disneyland.
Oh, bet that was fun.
Yeah, I went there for Thanksgiving,
Good,
and we celebrated there.
good, good. Do you play a musical instrument or speak a foreign language?
I speak Spanish. I'm bilingual. I
Good.
come from Mexico, and yeah.
Uh-huh. How long has your family lived here in the Bay Area?
For a long time, I came here when I was really, really small, like a baby.
Uh-huh. And do you go back to Mexico to visit?
No, not yet.
Not yet, uh-huh. Which you'd like to go, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is your first time on TV?
Yeah.
Good. Anything else you want to tell me about you?
That's it.
Okay, well, thank you so much. You did a wonderful job. And thank you for coming and help us celebrate tonight, okay?
Thank you.
Let's give her another round of applause. And now we have another pretty young lady, and she's going to tell us all about herself. Hello, young lady.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
Good.
Oh, good. I'll hold the microphone. Look there at camera 3 and tell us your name and how old you are and where you go to school.
My name is Madison, and I am in 2nd grade, and
What school do you go to?
I go to Thousand Oaks.
Good. What do you like best about school?
I like math, reading, and writing.
Good. What kind of books do you like to read?
Smile?
Uh-huh. Fun books, huh? Yes. How long have you been dancing?
For 2 years.
2 years. Wow. How often do you have to practice?
Well, mostly I just practice at,
After school, when the girls all come together?
yeah,
Could you tell me your teacher's name? What's her name? Your teacher that teaches you how to dance.
Nat.
Oh, good, good. Now tell me all about this beautiful little tutu. Did you guys, mother, make those? Or did your teacher make them, or did they buy them? Do you know?
Nat made them.
Oh, your teacher made them. And your girls look so pretty, pretty. Is this your first time on TV?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
No.
No. And you look so pretty tonight, and you're going to dance for us after we finish with our interview? Now tell me some more about yourself. What else do you like to do? What kind of games do you like to play?
Subway Surf?
What was that?
Subway Surf.
Oh, okay. How do you do that? I haven't heard of that. Look there at the camera and tell me, how do you play that game?
Well, it's mostly like on tablets and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't have to play it on TV.
Oh, you don't have to be on TV. Mm-hmm. Now tell me some more about yourself. Do you like to roller skate, or you like to, you have a skateboard?
Yeah,
Tell me about that. Where do you, look at the camera, where do you go for skateboarding?
I just mostly do it at home.
Oh, at home. Oh, that's good, uh-huh. Now, did you take any interesting vacations this summer?
Mm,
Where'd you go this summer? Did you go on a trip?
yeah,
Where'd you go? Did you go out of state, or you just stayed here in town?
I stayed in
Oh,
town.
you stayed here in town. Okay, this is your first time on TV, right?
Yes.
Well, you did a wonderful job, and you look so pretty, and I'm going to be very happy to see you girls dance in a minute. Well, thank you so much for coming. Let's give her a round of applause. And now we have our last dancer, another pretty young lady, and she's going to tell us all about herself. So here we go. Hello, young lady.
Hi,
How are you tonight?
I'm good.
Good. Could you look there at camera 3 and tell us your name and how old you are and where you go to school, please?
My name is Ayana. I go to Valley View Elementary, and I'm in 5th grade.
Good. And is this the first time you've been on TV?
Yes,
Are you nervous?
not really.
No, and you look so pretty tonight. Tell me about this lovely tutu.
Well, my mom made it for me,
Uh-huh.
and she's also my dance teacher.
Good, good. Of course, Mom dance. How long has Mom been dancing? Since a little girl, do you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Do you have any brothers or other sisters that dance?
I have a sister. That's
Uh-huh.
the one in the yellow tutu.
Oh,
no, the white
yes.
tutu, the white tutu.
Oh, good, good. Now tell us some more about yourself.
I go swimming at my pool sometimes, and over the weekend I go to my little ranch and ride horses.
Oh, tell us about that ranch.
Well, we have chickens and bunnies, and of course horses.
Uh-huh.
And I have one, and his name's Nobles, and he's white, and he has gray spots.
How long have you been riding?
I've been riding since I was like 4.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. I've only been on a horse twice. I was invited to go to Canada, and the family that I stayed with, the little boy went horseback riding, so he took me. And I was so afraid, that great big huge horse, I was afraid I'd fall off, and especially when it started running. Now tell me some more about yourself.
Well, my favorite color is blue,
Yes.
and sometimes I go roller skating and ice skating, usually on birthdays, and yeah, like that.
Good, good. And when you graduate from high school and college, what kind of work do you think you'd like to do?
Become a vet or a doctor, but I think I could become an architect too.
Good.
Yeah.
Those are good careers to select. And you want to go to college, or stay here in the Bay Area and go to college?
I want to stay in the Bay Area and go to
Stay in the
college.
Bay Area, uh-huh. Is there anything else you want to tell me before you girls dance for us?
No.
Well, thank you so much for coming. You did an outstanding job, too. And we're going to be hearing great things about all 4 of you. Thank you for coming. Let's clap for her. I would now like to introduce you to the dance teacher of these lovely four ladies that just performed, and she's going to tell us all about her artistic ability. So here we go, and this is Miss Wiggins. Hi.
Hi.
How are you tonight?
I'm great, thank you.
Great. The girls did a wonderful job, and I want to thank you for the hard work that you put in training them.
Oh, wow. They were amazing.
Weren't they?
Yeah, they were amazing.
Tell us how long you've been teaching dancing.
Not very long, about, I guess, 4 years. I've been teaching for Thousand Oaks Elementary's We Rock After School program. So,
Is that the only place you teach?
right now, yes. I also dance, though, for Sherry's Dance Studio.
And where's that at?
That's in El Sobrani.
Good, good. About how many children have you trained to dance?
This year, it was like 25, I guess.
Wow.
25 dancers. There've been more, but yeah.
How do you select them to be in your dance group?
We do clubs at the program, and the children can select what clubs they want to participate in. And a lot chose my club, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, that's great. And do they have various costumes other than the tutus they're wearing tonight?
Oh yeah, I've made costumes for every dance that we've danced. Last year we did 5 dances, I think.
Wow.
And they were all different. One was African dance, we did jazz, we did hula, and some hip hop. And so they had costumes for each one.
Wonderful. That's
Yes.
great. Now tell us about your background in dance.
I've been dancing since I was pretty young. Come from a family of dancers. Mostly my sisters dance, and they became dance instructors. So, yeah.
Did your parents dance?
My mom did. My mom did a lot, so she was pretty busy. But dance is one of them, yes.
Did she teach you how to sew?
Yes, she's a big-time seamstress.
Oh, good.
So we were, she would trail us all behind her. She had to do lots of dances for a hula group and Hawaiian dances, and she did a lot of muumuus and different costumes. So we tag along, and we would help her here and there, and so we picked up a few tricks.
Great. And you told me you went to Hawaii. Tell us about that trip.
I did. I went mainly for the dance. I went to Maui, and the girls went, and we got to go to a luau, and we met a few of the Hawaiian singers. One, my favorite, so her name was Natalie Ai Kamau'u.
Ooh.
So I got to meet her after the show. So yeah, pretty nice.
Good. Have you traveled anywhere else abroad?
I've been to Mexico many times because I have a friend's family that lives over there, so I go there and visit, and that's about it. But I'm hoping to travel a little bit more.
Good. You speak Spanish, of course.
A little, más o
little.
menos. Very little, but I'm actually working on that.
Oh, that's great.
So
Great. Yeah. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming. Everybody did a wonderful job. And maybe next time we can have all 25 of the young ladies go.
that would be nice.
But tonight we could only have the 4.
Yeah.
And we certainly appreciate it.
But thank you for having us.
We would like to have you go back to school and tell some of the other teachers if they have children that would like to be on We Poets. We certainly would love to have them come and perform.
Awesome, that would be great.
Not only do they write their poems or dance, they can sing. They may do a musical instrument.
Okay.
Any good thing like that.
Oh, nice.
Well, thank you so very much for
Thank
coming.
you. Thanks for having me.
And now I would like to introduce you to the director of We Poets. This is Adnan Tuma, and he and I started We Poets 32 years ago. And tonight, here we are, 32 years later. We didn't realize that we would have a show that would last this long. I think maybe we have the longest running children's program here in the Bay Area.
Right.
And I want to thank Adnan for being my director. I couldn't have done it without him.
Well,
He's
yeah.
my right-hand man, and you don't see him. You always see me in front of the camera, but he's back there in the control room telling the interns and our assistant director, Jerry Berry, how to make the shots and what have you. And Adnan, I want to thank you so much for helping me produce this show and having us have an award-winning program.
You're welcome.
Good.
You're welcome.
And I want to say that Adnan and I have won about 40 awards for We Poets, but 3 of them are very outstanding awards that I want to tell you about quickly before we sign off. The first award that we received 2 years after we started doing the show, we were invited to the White House by President Reagan, and we received our first award in 1986. It was a Cool Achiever Award for $10,000. And we thought, wow, that's really good for our first award of doing We Poets. And then our second award was in 1987, and we received the For Those Who Care Award from Cron 4, Channel 4 in San Francisco, and they gave us a $2,000 award, and we bought our first camera so that Adnan and I could go out on location and film We Poets on location. And then the third award that we're very proud of, I nominated Adnan for the Heroes in Education Award given by the Big Spin Lottery, and we got to go to Hollywood, and Adnan received the award from Jamie Farr, who was the Hollywood star of the Hollywood program called MASH. And
No
that
money.
was, well, we didn't get any money for that, but we got lots of recognition. And then when I received the award for Those Who Care, Betty White, the star of the Golden Girls, presented the award to me. So we've had awards from outstanding movie people, and then we got to go to Paris, France. We took 15 Berkeley High School students, and they lived with families in Paris, and Adnan and I stayed with a family. And then those 15 students came here to Berkeley and stayed with those families of the 15 students that we took. And we filmed We Poets in schools in Paris for 2 weeks. And then we got to go to Runaway Bay, Jamaica for 1 week, and we filmed children in schools in Jamaica. And we stayed in a very swank resort. And Adnan swam every day. I don't swim, so he swam every day and looked at the pretty girls in their bathing suits, and I had to keep an eye on him. And we've won, like I say, over 40 awards for We Poets. But we want to thank everybody that helped us to produce this wonderful show. We couldn't have done it without, first of all, God's blessing. God comes first, and then all of the interns, all of the parents, all of the students, all of the sponsors, everybody, Channel 26 and Channel 28, and all of our viewers, and even our enemies. We want to thank them, because you know your enemies can help you rise to the top too. When they tell you you can't do something, you prove to them that you can. And when I first went over to the TV stations in San Francisco to ask the channels if we could produce our show there, they all said, "I'm sorry, Miss Baker, but poetry doesn't sell on television. The only thing that sells is sex and violence." But I said to Adnan, we're going to show them that something else sells besides sex and violence. And so here we are, 32 years later, proving that young kids and teenagers and adults and volunteers can produce an outstanding program for children. And before we end, I want to thank our sponsors for tonight. And our sponsors are Trader Joe's of Berkeley, Trader Joe's of Oakland, Safeway of Berkeley, Safeway of El Cerrito, Red Tomato Pizza House of Berkeley, Aaron Woolard, who did our poster, and Comcast Channel 26, and Berkeley Community Media Channel 28. They all provided food for us tonight, and we want to thank them very much, and thank everybody who came tonight to help us celebrate our 32-year anniversary program. So without further ado, we're going to say goodbye and invite everybody to come and have some of this delicious food and this beautiful cake. So thank you so much for these 32 years. Let's wave goodbye. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.